Hi friends, happy 10th day of Vlog Every Day in August. Welcome back to my vlog. I'm Carrie, and happy Thursday. Has this week felt like the longest week ever for you too? Because it is going by so slow. I thought it was Friday for like 3 days. Today I want to talk about something that's another passion of mine that you may or may not know about, which is astrology. And my friend Michael commented a few posts back asking for some more information on Mercury Retrograde. And I know that that's something that gets brought up a lot, like, oh, Mercury must be in retrograde, which is to blame for everything. But it is coming up again on Saturday. So August 12th, 2017 through September 5th is another Mercury retrograde period. So today I wanted to share with you what that means and what you can do to make sure that you have a smooth Mercury retrograde. So first of all, what is Mercury retrograde? Well, Mercury is the planet that rules our mind and our technology. So keep that in mind as we're talking about this. But when it's retrograde, that means that it looks like it's going backwards. It's not really. The planets are rotating around the sun, and that doesn't stop ever. But for a period of time, it looks like it's going backwards, and during that period, it's called Mercury retrograde. And so Mercury retrograde can cause a lot of different things, mainly in like the tech space. So don't be surprised if at some point between August 12th and September 5th, if your technology just stops working. This could be, broken computers or broken TVs, or it could even be smaller stuff that normally works every day. Like I know when I'm doing webinars, I have a lot more random problems that I never have otherwise. Or if I'm sending out an email to a whole bunch of people, it might go to spam for a lot of them, more than it normally would. Links might not work. Just little things go wrong with no real explanation. You didn't do anything wrong, you did it exactly how you had done it a million times, but for whatever reason it doesn't work, which is a super big pain. Especially if you're someone like me who does online computer stuff all day long. So be warned. Other stuff can happen too. If you're flying during that time, you might have a lot of delayed flights. Or if you are driving, you might notice a lot more crazy drivers. I feel like Mercury retrograde just kind of ups the amount of craziness that's on the roads. Mercury also rules communication, which means that some people might be a little confused on what you're saying. It might be harder to get your point across. There might be more people who are irritated or angry with you. So definitely keep that in mind, that it's a communication issue as well. So what can you do? Are there any things that you should avoid, or are you just screwed? Well, a few things that you can do. The first thing, do this today. It starts on Saturday, so do it today or tomorrow. Back up your computer. I went through this morning and moved a whole bunch of files, especially from this vlog, onto my external hard drive. So if you don't already have an external hard drive, I'd highly recommend investing in one. It's just good to have a backup, because if your computer does crash or something goes wrong during Mercury retrograde, you have a backup. And hey, even if you don't believe in all this stuff, it's good to have a backup anyway. So my suggestion is to do that right now, as soon as you're done watching this video. Another thing to keep in mind, it's suggested that you don't sign any major contracts or buy any major purchases during this time. So if you're considering buying a new car or signing a lease on a new apartment, if you can wait until September 6th when it's over, that would be ideal. Or if there's something that you know you need to buy, I'd suggest doing it in the next day or two before Mercury retrograde starts. Because any products, especially technology like new computers, new phones, it's better to not do that during Mercury retrograde because you have a higher chance of it glitching out. And most importantly, be patient with yourself and with others. Mercury retrograde is nothing to be afraid of. It's just something that you have to keep in mind and know that it's happening. Know that some things might not go exactly the way that you want, or that some conversations might not go exactly the way that you had hoped they would. So just be patient with yourself and with others during this time. Take the time to journal. Mercury retrograde is a really great time to look inward and back on your experiences, and that never hurts. So take the time to be patient with yourself, with others, and lend an extra hand wherever you can. And don't sign any contracts, and if you can, don't fly during that time. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you learned something about Mercury and Mercury retrograde. It's not gonna be bad, I promise. Just kinda, keep your guard up. for August 12th through September 5th, and we will all get through it. We always do. Just remember to take care of yourself and show compassion to yourself and others all the time, always, not just during Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde or not, don't ever let your mind stop you from having a good time. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Living the best days of our lives.